It's a bit like being a minor local celebrity. It feels like everyone knows who I am, but I don't always know who they are. My name's Sarah. I'm here to talk about working with the people who make artwork for everyone. An internal engagement manager is a lot like joining the dots for people. Connections between different threads of information and making sure that everyone's sort of pulling in the same direction. There isn't really a typical day. Sometimes I'll be recording a podcast with our Director General, I'll be editing that, I'll be selecting artworks to sit alongside it, and then I'll be hosting a workshop with colleagues, consulting with them on something that we're looking for insight from. I am a people person. I like people, getting to know folk, getting to know the culture of the organisation, and then doing whatever it is that I can do to help continue that. I studied contemporary fine art at the University of Cumbria, and my comfort zone at art school turned out not to be making the art, it turned out to be with the people. So I was elected student representative. And in some ways, this job now feels like the grown-up equivalent of being an art school student rep. I send out newsletters to colleagues on a weekly basis. I coordinate and present a little bit in our monthly all-staff meeting, or sort of town hall event, you might call it, where everyone gets together, we hear from different colleagues, and then I turn up at the end and coordinate a bit of a Q&A with our leadership team. I used to be a very much behind the camera person, and it turns out I don't mind a camera. I'm always on a screen or my name's on an intranet post. It's a bit like being a minor local celebrity at the galleries. It feels like everyone knows who I am, but I don't always know who they are. For a while, I treated art at school the same way as I did the other subjects, where I wanted it to be perfect. Your reward for being good at school was to get to do more school. Well done! Here's another thing you can do to prove your worth. So I would do that. What I've always loved about comms is that you kind of get this surface level knowledge of a really large amount of stuff. No depth, almost no depth. But you get to find out about loads of different things, little nuggets of information. All my other roles between university and now, from shoes to solicitors to the zoo, always in sort of communications and promoting the organisation externally. What I love about this job is that I'm doing all of that but internally, so I can look my audience in the eye. You get instant feedback, so you know what you're doing, how it's working, and it just feels like I'm being my authentic self. And it feels like it's appreciated. And you know what? I like to feel appreciated.